What's up, everybody? I was not going to wait the other 2 minutes for that to count down. I was like, let's just get into this. Let's just get into it, shall we? Let me see if I. Well, I know my mic's in the camera. Sorry. How's everybody doing? How's the weekend going for you? It's probably over for nearly everybody now, right? All right. What are we doing here today? Well, got a few things. So, in no particular order, gonna start by planning out. I was like, to give you a little insight here. I'm gonna try something a little different. I use some new software here to plan out my updates for the rest of the year for Endless Hurdles. And if you don't know what Endless Hurdles is, let me put a link in the chat here. There we go. It is my game on iOS. There's a new update went out today. Cocotype is watching 2 MLS games and they're going quite differently for my teams. Oh dear. Just watch the one that makes you happy, right? Keep the other one on, turn the sound off, pretend like it's not happening, right? That's what I do, right? So I've got this software here, right? And this is Eon Timeline. And I was like, you know what? Let's use this. This is part of SetApp. It's the SetApp service. You can go to peterweedham.com/SetApp. Oh Lord, I forgot about that sticker. Oh, ay. All right, okay. I should not be the only one that has to suffer through the sound here. Hold on, let me switch it over. Loopback audio. There you go. Your Swift will go on. So will that song forever. How you doing, Mono? So yeah, there's a new update out for the game today, and I want to plan out my updates for the rest of the year. And I was like, okay, let's do this, right? I'm not gonna do like project planning like I do in the day job where it's like, everything. But I do want to follow some kind of outline to keep myself honest through the rest of the year here to get these 2 updates out that I want to do. Eerie night in Xcode. It crashes. Actually, I think that's a normal night in Xcode. Are you using Xcode 15 again, Mono? Or is this like, normal everyday one for you? Oh, hang on. I didn't start up my sound app here. There we go. Let's make sure that's good. Yeah, that sounded good. Right. Yeah. Let's make it a little louder. There you go. Okay. But in the tune of Titanic. Oh, okay. Fair enough. Yeah. So, going to plan some stuff out here. We're going to learn this software together. But I was playing around a bit earlier while I was watching a stream of a good friend of mine. I'm going to put his link here for you. Hang on. Let me find... Where is my... I've lost it. This guy, NZ, I was watching his stream earlier as he was working on his game and did a little bit of work on this. I need to bust my script back out for that Titanic... Oh, good Lord. No, you don't. No, you don't. It's okay. We can take many things, but a million copies of that play, and I don't think anyone can, right? Yeah. No. No, don't listen to that Mono guy. He doesn't know what he's talking about. So this is some project planning. This is a timeline software that I've got here, basically. I'm not going to get into, I don't want to, like I say, obsess about too many details, but I want to try and keep myself on track and keep track of a few things here. And I have, like a Notion stuff here. Let me open it up, right? I might as well dive into... I mean, danger. Did you hear the sound on that one? I don't know if I heard the sound on that one. Maybe I heard the sound and didn't notice. You know what component sucks in SwiftUI? All of them? Yeah, no, list does suck. Yeah. So, what was it? I was talking to someone the other day and we were talking... Oh, yeah, it was widgets. Yeah, try using a list component in a widget. Oh, that's endless fun. Yeah, so this is my endless fun, endless hurdles. I did it without even thinking about it. What can I tell you? Oh, we didn't even get as far as the styling. You can't even have a list in a widget, apparently, is what my developers tell me. So yeah, I have, this board here, right? And this is, actually, you know what? Let's do this, right? Since that release has now gone out, I can check these off. The 1.0.1 is in the store, folks. Yeah, so there you go. So this is just my Kanban board. And then I also have my release notes here, right? It's only 2 releases so far. So that's what I got in Notion. But then I was like, well, you know what though? I could probably do this in Notion, but hey, an excuse to try some software, right? Why would you put a list in a widget? I don't want to get into it. It's the answer to that. Yeah. So we're gonna do this here, right? So this is a milestone here. This is my 1.1 release milestone, starting 1st of September to the 20th of October, because it's the Halloween one. Want to get it out before Halloween. And then I've got a Christmas one here as well, which is also a milestone starting on October 20th, right? So when the other one ends, through December 15th, because I want to get that out for Christmas, right? And I just started playing around with putting tasks in here, right? So this is the timeline view. There's also a spreadsheet view, right? So you can see it here, right? Follow it in order if you want to do that. Relationships I'm not really using that much. In fact, I don't think I even have any set up here. I haven't set up any mind maps or anything. Really focusing on the timeline for this. So I've given myself, basically a day to create the images, which I'm hoping on both of these should be enough, because I'm going to use some pre-built assets, not entirely, but for some of it, and the rest of it I'm going to draw, which I'm hoping won't take that long, is what I'm hoping. I got a feeling I'm going to creep past the deadline on that, but we'll see. So I'm going to put another, again, I've only been playing with this software for a little bit, so I'm going to click on this milestone here, right click and create a new child item, and I want this to be a task. This one is going to be to record and edit the sounds, right? And if I look over here, right, so this one obviously goes from till September 2nd. I want this one to start afterwards, right? So this is going to go from September 2nd. This should only take me a day or so and put it in. So I'm going to give myself till the 4th, right? And so now you can see that's there. But hold on, because I got to remember how I did this. This is, I think, did I do it on the spreadsheet? I was trying to remember how. I create the images, record and edit the sounds. Hang on a minute. This one doesn't, this one is blocked. Oh, that's right. This one is going to be blocked by the images because I'm going to want to do it afterwards, right? So yeah, there you go. Right now I'm going to create the images, then do the sounds. Of course you can overlap these, but I'm just also trying to get a feel for, what this software is capable of. Don't really want to go back into Microsoft Project anytime soon. I can go the rest of my life without using that and be okay with it. Yeah. Ouch. No, I've already got the ouch sound, but thank you. Actually, now you mention it, I've got to think of a replacement for that. So yeah, I can probably, let me try this. I wonder if I can duplicate this. Funny enough, I can paste it, but I can't copy it. All right, let's do it here. So this one too, gonna need another one here. Hang on. Oop. No. Create item below. Create a child item of that. No, I want to create an item below. Record and edit the sounds. Task, yeah. This one. Let me look here. This actually needs to go down here. So we're going to do this one from the 21st. These are only for me, so they can be approximate. That's fine. Day. Come on. October. Yeah, we'll do it from the 21st. October 21st through, I'm going to give myself 2 days on this. Actually, I'm going to change that one to 2 days there. And then this one is also blocked by the create images. And then I want to go back. There you go. Great. Got those two done. Ship it, right? Forbidden. Or am I still banned from not streaming? Can you ask an Xcode Swift question? Of course you can. Why not? We're never going to stop you. You may want to wait though, because I think, well, if you can do it in 2 minutes, because there's an advert coming up for the non-subscribers, unless of course you all subscribe and then you can see it. Oh, sorry. Looks like you can't, Mono. Looks like Coco Type got you. It is forbidden. He has spoken. And he has unspoken. Okay, so create the images, record and edit the sounds. Now, going to work backwards a little bit here, I think, because I want to give the beta testers time on this. So let's go back to the spreadsheet here. It's a Swift previews question though. Well, we all suffer the pain with those. Go for it. Why not? Do it. Do it, Mono. Ask the question. Sharp swords tonight. Yeah, right, KNH. You tell him. And resubscribe for 12. Oh, thank you, buddy. Wow. Well, I guess I'm streaming for another year then. What can I tell you? Yeah. Wow. Thank you, KNH. Appreciate it. There goes my retirement at the end of the week. I'm here for another year, folks. Yeah. Well, you know, they're a bit twitchy on a Sunday. You know how it is, KNH. Yeah. How you doing, by the way? And is anybody? Well, I know at least the folks chatting in the chat room are not in harm's way with Hillary, but I haven't checked it recently. I checked it a couple of hours ago. Didn't look like it was going good for folks. Kind of worried about landslides. So I hope there's nobody watching who's in harm's way. If there is, make sure you're safe. And we're all thinking about the folks who are in harm's way. Wow, you know what? Mono's... You got 15 seconds, Mono. I'd be less twitchy if Seattle could get the ball in the goal. Hey, you know, there's only so many miracles to go around. What's the score, Coco Type? How bad is it? It's probably bad, is what I'm guessing. Should we give him a... Let's see. What sound should we give him? We'll give him one of these. Yeah. They had an earthquake. Wait, what? Hillary isn't... Seriously? Oh, wow, that's a close game. Where was the earthquake? I didn't know about this. Damn. Okay, so here's Mono's question. In my work app, the previews only load when I select Rosetta Simulator in the target list. Okay. App loads fine on a real device. or non-Rosetta simulator. Any idea why I need to use Rosetta for the Canvas preview? It's a Swift package that's not quite supported or something. Oh man, CocoaType did not know about that. I have to check the news out about on that. Wow, they are getting it, aren't they? Of all the things they didn't need. Damn. Watch out, folks. So, Mono, let me ask a question. If I remember rightly, you're on an M Mac here, right? And that's why you got to use a Rosetta, right? What it's telling you. Real device or non-Rosetta simulator. So basically, it's telling you you've got to run it in Rosetta for the Canvas preview. Have you? Off the top of my head, the first things I'm thinking of iOS versions. Hey, this guy NZ, how you doing, buddy? How did your stream go at the end? Did you get it all sorted? Got tiles everywhere now in your game. I've never heard anything saying that you need to use Rosetta, but I've not hit this problem. So it's only the Canvas preview in Xcode. I guess maybe you have a package that's Intel only. I guess that would trigger it. And I'm saying that because I remember there was back in the early days of the M chips, I had some NPM packages that did not support ARM yet, and that gave me no end of trouble. You think you have a workflow? Awesome, but I ended up going back to Procreate. Hey, whatever works for you, right? You know, whatever gets you to 1.0, right? What's the actual issue? Just not loading, or is there an actual error? Yeah, is it just not running at all, or does it run incorrectly? And actually, I wonder if there's some command line kung fu you can do that could scan packages and tell you if any of them are Intel only. If it works for simulators, it should work for previews. I agree, because basically they're the same thing. Yeah, it's just a simulator. Yeah, absolutely. So, okay, first question. You are talking about the Xcode simulators. You're not using a third-party one or anything, right? I say that because I know you do a lot of Android and stuff. And how is it that you get yourself into this trouble, Mono? I mean, you seem to find problems that I've never heard of. Just 255 issues with undefined symbols. Okay, that's, from loads of packages. Yeah, all right. Animal Fire, I would see if there's a way you could scan those packages and see if any of them are Intel only, but I suspect I'm with Mono on CocoaType on this. If it runs in the simulator, it's really the same darn thing, unless it's trying to run a package on the Mac thinking it's a Mac, and yeah, it's not. It's only supported with Intel. But here's another question. Have you installed Rosetta? If you installed Rosetta, does the problem just go away? I mean, I hate to say it, but that seems like the easiest answer, right? Sounds like a linking issue. All right, so where was I? Okay, so let's put in, I want to work backwards on this now for the testing and figure out how much time I've given myself in between. And by the way, I've discovered you can't do these visually on here, but I'm trying to do it the spreadsheet way first. Have you tried putting? Yeah, try putting in stereo. You never know. So I'm going to create a new task here, which is testing, and this is going to be of type task. I set this up, by the way, to only have tasks and milestones because that's all I need. So the end date for this will be the end of the project, the end of that particular milestone, which will be, I got to check it here, Friday 20th of October. Okay. So Let's go AD. Yeah. October. All right. October 20th. And now, here's where it's going to get interesting. Is it going to... Let's put this one here. It is dependent on this one. Yep. Can I... Let's just move it back there and let's give ourselves 4 days, 5 days, 6 days. Let's just say 1 week of testing. Okay, good deal. So all this gap in between, celebration time. Nah. I've had delays in becoming stereo. Oh, really? You need to... Oh, dude. Okay, you know, if you did a lot of streaming, you could probably make that 100K. That's a lot of streaming. Maybe next time you stream, a rich Saudi prince interested in KMM development will donate that. Yeah, could happen. You know, don't think it's happened before, but hey, could happen. Live in hope. Wow, that sucks, Mono. That really does suck. By the way, are you completely used to that keyboard now? Yeah, and Coco Type recommends Twist. Just saying. Yeah. But seriously, you've got... I don't know if maybe you answered the question. Did you install Rosetta to try it and it went away? I mean, you know, just asking. Sometimes the best thing is to just, hey, if that works and it fixes it, keep going to get the release done. You know, figure it out afterwards. Of course, if it doesn't fix it, well, okay, you still got a problem. Okay, let's put one in here for this one, testing. Right, this one is going to be, hold on. This milestone ends on Friday the 15th. And why does it keep defaulting to that? That's annoying. No, I want the 15th. Look, I'm clicking the 15th. 15, I'm clicking 15. What's the deal here? I'm clicking on these numbers. Thank you. Okay, there you go. Good Lord. Okay, and then this one is relying on that one. It's going to be done afterwards. Let's check this out here. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, we're going to go back 7 days. That's there. Okay. That's how I became a rich Saudi prince needed a hand in return for riches. Oh, that's a terrible joke. Oh, yeah, really. This guys, thank you so much for that co-block, and I'm sorry for what I'm about to say, but I decided to go with an optional cost and just don't put it there if it can be bought, and just use a filter map to grab the items that can be there. All right. Again, if it gets you done and gets you shipping, or get you closer to shipping, whatever it takes. Why does this... Oh, I've got it linked to the wrong one. Oh, no, don't link to them both. There you go. Okay, so far so good. Not the smoothest of workflows, but this isn't a terrible app. I actually have played with this app before. I didn't get very far with it, but so far this is good, right? And I did give myself a little gap to celebrate the 101 release. So, Hang on 1 second. You know what I should do? Why did I think to do this? Desktop, desktop, desktop. Where's my desktop? There it is. Alright, you know what I should do here? Hang on. Let me figure this out. Image. I should make this easy for everybody, shouldn't I? Alright, big old thing. Here's the QR code to go download the game in its current form. I don't know why I didn't think to do that, but I've thought about it now. Actually, you know what? Hang on. Can I do this? Hang on. Let's get real adventurous here. See if I can do this. Yeah. Here you go. I should probably rename that though. Hang on. Rename. Where's... Okay, I can't... Microphone's in the way. There we go. Yeah. Go download the game. The only good thing to come out of COVID is that QR codes are popular again. Oh, wow. Yeah. Well, you might be right. You know what? I think that actually is it's going to bug me. I know. But it's going to bug me. Hang on. It's going to bug me that it's a fraction bigger. Now it's going to bug me that it's a fraction smaller. Close enough. Yeah. All right. Told you it was going to be one of those whatever kind of days, right? Download. Think the font's big enough? I don't need the font to be that big. I don't need it to be that big, but let's fix it. Hey, you know, I'm only plugging my own game on my own stream. That's okay, right? I think it's allowed. I don't know, but I think it's allowed. What are Endless and how do I download them? Endless is what streaming feels like. Downloading them, use that QR code. No, I'm actually, you know, and I'm going to say, Coco Type's got, well, I know I'm poking the bear here. He's got no reason to complain because I fixed everything he complained about. Well, he didn't complain. All the bugs that he found for me, which I do appreciate. I believe I fixed. So, we'll see. Okay. So in between here is basically the development. And now I got to decide, do I break down the coding further or, into further tasks, or do I just say coding? Or, maybe I buy myself a little more time here. Hang on. Instead of that, why don't we make it Sunday? I got time on my hands here. Let me give myself a little more time here, right? That one. Yeah, I got time. Sounds is honestly, the sounds should be the easiest part. But if I say that I'm going to include the coding for the sounds, maybe I want to give myself an extra day here. Yeah, okay.
Victory screech!
Hey, that wasn't... I thought that I timed that pretty good, considering I've never seen that sticker before, I don't think. Sounds like a challenge. Yeah, no, go for it. Hey, if you find a bug, I want to know about it. You know I do. Interesting thing, and I'll talk about this in a minute. I'm going to crack open some code here because I'd love some feedback from everybody. I don't think I'm satisfied with the way I did something. I know, right? Oh my god, how long does this cat go on? I'm not completely satisfied with the way I did something, and I think there's a better way, but I didn't know how to phrase the question. Wait, what are these ones? Oh, dancing. Yeah. Dancing Doge. I can't dance like that, right? Let's just be honest. Yeah, really. Okay, so let's try and complete this here. But you know what? I'm gonna go and grab me a drink here. So it's been a little while, but I think the tradition has to come back with the caps, right? Okay, so I know that's not the script. And I'm apologizing right now to everybody in case he brings out the script. But I'm going to grab me a drink here. I will be right back. Yeah, go for it. You know what to do. Yeah, I know. I figured he was like, if I do enough of these, one of them's going to cover it, right? I'll be right back. Only one of them was you? I'm pretty sure it does say, doesn't it? All right, here we go. Dr. Pepper. This is my hydration of choice. Yeah, see that says mono. Does on my screen here. Oh, and also check this out. Hang on. Let me pull a couple of these off. This is where everything goes terribly wrong because I'm going to pull some keycaps off. Here you go. I don't know if you can see them. Probably not gonna work. No, I got my keycaps to support. Yeah, support the cats. Some keycaps from the drop here. Hang on, I gotta make sure I don't screw this up. Okay, there we go. It doesn't post in chat anymore. It did do it in chat, didn't it? You're right. I didn't change anything, so maybe they changed it. I don't believe I changed anything. I haven't looked at any of this stuff in a long time because, as you all know, it's been a little in between for me on the streaming. So I used to do it. I used to work on his computer. All right. So let's fill these in here. There's a couple, actually, you know what? There are a couple of tasks here. So before we go any, let me rename these better. Create images. Oh, see, I have tempted fate here by unplugging my keyboard. Hang on. Create images. There you go. For 1.1.0. Just because it only references them by the numbers, and I'm never gonna remember it. And I'll end up linking to the wrong one. All right. .2. Did Mono ever tell us if our advice was any use? Thankfully, the team from Compile Swift State sucks enough to let my other team win a lot harder. You're welcome. Hey, you know, you'd think I'd defend them, wouldn't you? Nah. You know me, baseball. What is this compile quote reward? Wait, what? What is this compile quote reward in this sticker area? I don't know what you are talking about. What the hell are you talking about, Mono? Can I use emote? It says wait, Compile Swift subscribers can now use Compile Swift's emotes in all channels. You sure you're just not reading it wrong? Use 385 bits to unlock. Well, see, the problem is, I don't get that because I have unlimited bits. Hang on, where? I don't even see that on the list, buddy. Wait, there's one for 480. Choose an emote to unlock. But I don't know that there are any, to be honest. Is that what you're talking about? You get if you spend enough bits on other stickers. What does he quote? BS. I'll be honest, I don't know. I would say don't use it. They're not channel points. Yeah, bits. Hang on. But you know what? We can probably find the answer, right? Because I don't think I set that up. I think that's just one of the out-of-the-box things. Hold on. Can't remember where that is. Viewer rewards? Is that it? Emotes? Is that it? Sent you a screenshot on Discord. This is terribly exciting. All right. Hang on. Oh, hold on. Oh, it's Discord's the window's messing up. it's messing up. Let me try and move it to my other screen here. There we go. Okay. Jeez. No, wait. It's messed up again. Where is it? It's putting it high, way up on the screen, and I can't get to it to move the window. Because, you know, Discord. Just saying. Hang on. Okay, there we go. Got it back. Jeez. Let's have a look at this. I have no idea what that is.
But I'm only compiling tears.
Exactly. It's all about the tears. By the way, is the sound levels okay? Use 214 bits on stickers to unlock. Compile quote. It's news to me. I don't know is the answer. Can I do it with my endless amount of... I probably can't do it, right? Let me see. If I use 320, it probably doesn't count, right? Enough on tears, yeah.
You dang kid.
I have no idea. If anyone can figure it out, I'd love to know. My advice is, I don't know that you want to do it. Someone super rich like Coco type or something. I don't know. See, I thought it was going to be on here. But it's not. So I don't know is the answer. Yeah, don't know. Sorry. Don't do it, Mono. Don't do it. It's not worth it. Whatever it is, it'll be on the stream stick. Oh, it's a stream stickers thing. Okay, I'll have to look it up. Should we look it up now? Where is my cursor? Oh my God, there it is. I'll look later. I don't know what that is. All right. Okay. So, what was I saying here? Yeah. So let's go back to this, right? Because I'm going to create a new game scene for each of these. I'm not going to build it on the existing one. These are seasonal things, and I think because they're seasonal, they should be kept separate in their own game scene, and that's how I'm going to do it. I bet it's Coco is best Swifter. Don't tell him I said that. Yep, it probably is. But I feel like if that was it, I should just give that away to free to everyone in the universe so that everybody knows, right? All right, this one, we're going to create the images. We're going to record the sounds. And then afterwards, we're going to do this. So this one is going to go up there so that it can start on September the 7th. It's going to be here before we know it. And this one, probably going to want 7 days on that to be real thorough, right? 7 days and no seconds. And I'm almost certain that is not what I meant to put. 1 week, 1 day? Okay, oh wait, 1 week. Wait, just 1 week. Okay. You know what I haven't put in here? Store submission time. Now that I think about it. Yeah, that's a thing. Redeem for can I whoa, let me back up. The ref just had to end the game to prevent Austin from getting complete. No way. No. You need a Coco Help voice line sticker. Yeah, that's... Yeah, but wait, wouldn't you want to redeem that though? Yeah, so you can steal it too. There you go. Okay. Redeem Phone a Coco. Phone a Coco. Actually, wouldn't it be more like Book a Coco, right? Seattle scored their 6th point of the night, and the ref was just like, stop, he's dead already. Actually, yeah. Yeah, please, show some mercy. Yeah, show some mercy, please. That is sadly funny. That's awful. He's dead already. Oh, why am I laughing at my team? There seems like there should be a way to copy this, right? If I can paste, surely I can copy. No? What about if I just do this? What about if I just... No, I can hear it doesn't want to do it. Alright. This one is dependent upon this one. And it is going to start on the 28th of October. And it's going to run for 7 days. Okay. So far, so good. I mean, at least it on the screen looks like I'm planning something. Doesn't mean I'm going to follow it. I'm going to try. St. Louis. Sorry. Not Seattle. Seattle still hasn't scored their... Oh, that's right. You're following the 2 games, aren't you? Their first goal of the night. Well, the important part here is how many times has the other team scored against Seattle at this point. It's the Who Wants to Be a Swift... Oh, boy. Swift on Air game show with a phone a Coco option. Yeah. If I had $1 million on the line... Yeah, okay, I'd call him. Yeah. Alright. Depends what the other options are, but, you know. I guess I'd think about it. Atlanta has only scored 1. Okay. It's a hard one though, right? It's a hard one when the other one's 0. Okay, let's do this. Now we've got to do the coding. We're going to code the game logic. Alright. Actually, that's in the wrong place. That needs to go there. This one is 13th of September. I wish this would just bloody well remember to stay on the days. Now this one I'm going to want. I'm going to say 7 days because it's not like I'm going to be working on this every day. Right. Yeah. See how quickly your time fills up, folks? Yeah. So when you start putting all these tasks out like this, you start to realize A, how much is involved, and B, how much time you spend on things without even realizing it, and all the tasks that you do, right? This is actually, for anyone that's never done this, this is a good exercise. Now, I get it, right? I should probably do a podcast on this. You don't have to go to these links if you don't want to. Of course you don't, for side hustles and just fun stuff. But for me, I've said this before, if I put everything on paper or on a calendar or whatever it may be, it means I don't have to keep it in my head, and I feel far less stressed about working on things when I know it's all recorded somewhere, right? It's just what I do. Okay, Wednesday the 8th of November. And again, we're going to give ourselves 7 days. Although in all likelihood, by the time I've created one of these special event things, the second one will pretty much probably be a clone at that point. But I'm going to assume not for now. And then if I capture time back in the second one, great, right? That's really planned for the worst. The color of denim, right? Yeah. Everything should be in denim. Do you have that chair that comes in denim? You have those socks in denim? Yeah. Can you wrap my sandwich in denim? Okay. Let's think. What am I missing here? Does this tool have subtasks? We discussed that on my stream the other night. GitLab locks that feature behind the Enterprise Edition, which is dollars. This thing does have, like, child items, and I think if I click on one of these tasks, oh look, see, how did that get up there? Right, hang on. How did I let that happen? If I click on one of these tasks, I think you can make a task a subtask by giving it a parent. That's the best as I know, since I have not done the walkthrough on the software. So, yeah. I guess is the answer there. And this app, by the way, I'll put it in chat. Right. This is my affiliate link, but you know, hey, I gotta pay for all this somehow. If you do the set app service, this app is where that comes from. It's one of the many fantastic apps in there. Whatever it is, 120 plus apps at the moment. And genuinely, I have been using it for, I don't know, years at this point. It's awesome. And I believe there's an iPad version for this that you get with that as well. Yeah. Record and edit sounds. Can you have separate record and okay, let's look at that. So you could have, like, for example, I'm guessing here. Let's create a new child item that will say sounds, right? And then, hang on, let me change that label. And then this one could be, so you're saying like record the sounds for 1.0, and then this would have a parent, which would be sounds, right? There you go. Yeah, that looks, it's warning me about something here. Tuesday, child range, Oh, looks like the child range is longer than the, maybe it makes it longer than the whole thing, right? Hold on. So we've got the create the images. How did I end up with that being a child of that? What did I do? Oh, that, weird. Did I set a parent for that? Didn't mean to. Hang on. I'm actually finding this works better in the spreadsheet mode, right? So, oh, okay. I think what it's telling me here is, no, that whatever I just did, it was not that. um, so that ends Tuesday, September 1st. Okay, somehow these got messed up. I must have dragged something. So this needs to start on September 1st, right? There you go. And so another one for this would be create a child item, edit sounds for 1.1.0. Its parent is that. This will 8 to 10, so this one should be 10 to, what did I say, like 1 day? Oops. Oh, stop clicking on things. Okay. 11th. Is that what you mean? Oh. Although, is it just me, or does that look like it? Oh, hold on. You know why? This is blocked by recording the sounds. There you go. Yeah, is that what you mean? That's pretty nifty, right? And then, of course, just close it up, right? Yeah, that's kind of handy, right? And I have not. Let's look at this. So that should have created a relationship somewhere, right? No, I guess not. I don't know what any of this is. I'll be honest, folks. I don't even know what the subway view is for here. You don't have one anyway, apparently, without that. And I haven't set up a mind map for this. I don't need one. All right, let's do the same thing. Over here. Right, so we need to create a new item below it. All right, this is gonna start October. Wait, is that, yeah, Monday, October, no. Yeah, Monday, October the 30th. It's gonna run for 3 days. Wow, actually it's not, is it? Right, hang on. Let's think about that. Recording this, it's only going to take 1 day to record them. It's actually only going to take 1 day to edit them because it should not be that bad. Right, so this one's going to be 3 days in total. I think that's what I set wrong. Actually, it's going to be 2. Sorry. I'm screwing all the numbers here, aren't I? 2 days. I'll fix that error here in a second. Maybe I better finish it. Do it now. No, hang on. The sounds are going to be dependent upon we'll do that after we've created the images. This one can be record the sounds. Can I just drag that? Oh, you can. Look at that. Cool. Okay. Awesome. One day. Create an item. Child item. Oh, no, sorry. Not a child item. Child item of this, but put it underneath. Oh, see? There you go. Nope. Okay, let's just do that again. Item below. That's what I meant to say. Edit the sounds, blah, 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 blah. This is going to start on the 30th. It's going to take 1 day. What's that one? Yeah, that's it. Because you can't edit the sounds until you have recorded the sounds. Okay, and let's go back and look at this one. All right, so this one is here. It's going to start on the 1st. It's going to take 2 days. It cannot be erased. Okay, well then, look, all I wanted to say was 2 days. That's all I wanted to say, right? 1 day, 1 day. This one is, okay, I see where I screwed up. This one needs to start on the 1st for 1 day. And then this one needs to start on the 2nd. Did I get that right? Guess I did. Yeah, okay, there you go. Fixed it. Woo! All right. That's some complicated mojo, right? You're probably all completely bored to tears by this, right? But I hope you're getting some value out of this. This is important stuff to learn when you do this for a living. Just saying. Yeah. I've lost a window here. Hang on. Where's my... Had a window, lost it. All right. I guess I didn't need it after all. Okay, so now this is where the problems begin, because actually I have not put in store time. I want them. This is where the tricky part comes in, because clearly, when we're talking about Halloween and Christmas, they have very defined dates. I want them in the store before then, but I don't want them too early, but I want them past, right? So you really want them sitting there waiting for a manual release. Make sense? By the way, I do all of my stuff as manual releases. I never do it as an automatic release, so that you just have time to prepare. Say to yourself, did I absolutely get this right? Prepare any material, whatever, and then do it. So, I don't think we need 7 days for the store. But here's the thing. This is what you got to think about, right? So, I really should have recorded this edit this for a video for YouTube. Because, let's take the release that I just did for Endless Hurdles. Automatic releases should be banned. There you go. Okay, so I had to make changes in the game. And I added a jump button. So I had to update the screens in the help section. But I also had to update 2 of the store screens because they had that view in the image, right? So you really want to take into account all of that stuff, okay? And don't get me wrong, I mean, you can be as slap happy about all this stuff as you want. It's not for me to say what's right or wrong, but I think the more prepared, just like the episode I did very recently on the podcast, the more prepared you are for when the store part hits, the less stressed you're going to feel about it, right? So, just saying, that's also why it's good to plan some of this stuff out. So you're like, okay, while I'm not going crazy insane fixing stuff at the last minute, I'm here sitting here calmly now thinking about all the things I need to do when that moment arrives. So that if I can do it and check the box, right? Just like when I do a podcast interview with folks, I have a checklist, right? Have I got this? Have I got that? Have I got their website address? Did I get their name right? Did I get whatever links, social media links? I have checkboxes for all of that stuff so that I know when I come to post the episode and the blog posts or social media, whatever that goes with it, I've got all of that information there. And if I'm freaking out about something at the last minute, it's a real obscure because it's not on one of my lists. Cocotype says, not going to use the system clock to turn on off the holiday stuff. Then you could ship those versions super early but not have those features trigger prematurely. I have not ruled it out. Originally, that was the way I was going to do it. No question. And I've still not ruled it out. This is just planning to make sure that when that drop, it's there one way or the other. However, whether it's me triggering it as just shipping it as a release with it turned on, or it being triggered by the calendar, this is purely to make sure it's there in the store, hopefully, by that time. Make sense, right? I actually think I'm probably still going to use the calendar to trigger it because whilst it adds to the size of the binary for the rest of the year, wouldn't it be nice to okay, got that covered for next year. I may change it, but at least there's a version in there for it already, right? So I actually think that it makes a lot of sense to do these things by using the calendar, because also I've played some games by some other folks, and I won't mention which ones they are, where they have done it manually and accidentally shipped a bug or something else they were working on, and whether they planned it or not, it got them because they did it manually, and then they had to deal with that situation. You said earlier that you wanted it to be early but not too early. If you use the clock to tell, there's no such thing as too early. Yeah, okay, all right, if we're going to pull apart my English, okay. I'm just offering all options for people to think about any way they want to, right? Because the clock may get me, and I may not have enough time to put it all in place, and I'll have to do it manually. So I'm not going to rule anything out yet. Right, so let's have a look here. So let's add in buffer time for the store here. So I'll just say prepare meta for store. For me, I don't need to break down that it's release notes, images, because that's just the world I live in all the time during the day job. So that's automatically in my brain is like, oh, it's all that stuff, right? But again, once I've got everything to the point that I know I can take the screenshot and it'll be accurate, I'll do it there and then so that I've got it and it's ready. So the end date, the end date for this will be the 15th, because we want to give it one. here's the funny. I'm going to try it. It would be really nice that if I said 7 days, yeah, that it could calculate it backwards from there, but it's not, which is a shame. That would be super convenient, but you know, we'll just go back 7 days. All right, there you go. There's an annoying little thing, but not the end of the world. Okay, all of this is going to be dependent. Well, actually, that's not going to be the date for that. So I'll change that in a second. All of this will be after the testing is done, right? Let's do the 120 first. Another App Store question: scope creep. Wait. Okay, go for it. Yeah, go for it. This one needs to be in place. Maybe you could use the new in-app events stuff to promote your special holiday modes. That is a very good suggestion. I had not thought about that. I did see it earlier because I clicked on it by accident when I was doing my 101 release. Has anybody done CocoaType? Have you done them? Any of those in-app events? I'm trying to think. I remember someone I know used it. Can't remember what for, but that is an excellent idea. Extra space to promote stuff for your apps. Yeah, I'm assuming it's a thing that, and I've not looked into it hardly at all, but that is an excellent suggestion. I'm assuming it turns itself on and off. Wouldn't that be great? Or I can specify dates, because you could have an entirely different description or special images or whatever for that event that I guess would go in there. And I've probably seen one and not realized it from somebody else. And it'll just trigger itself and be happy. That would be awesome. Your company has used it, but I wasn't involved. I'll have to look into it. That is one of the presenters at Deep Dish recommended doing it. Okay, I'll look at it. That would be perfect. I hadn't even thought about it. But that actually would be really good. I'll look it up. I'm sure I've no doubt there's WWDC videos on it too. Yeah, good suggestion. Thank you. So that actually wasn't a question. That was a suggestion, right? You still got a question if you want one. And I don't think it's scope creep. I just think it's a really good idea. Oh, so you know what, CocoaType? That would be a perfect thing when the time comes for you and Kineo on the headset, right? Whenever you know that the headset's finally going to be released. You heard scope creep. We're reframing it as not scope creep. It's going good, this guy NZ. We're getting there. Look, the plan is getting complicated. This is all you got to do once you finished your coding, buddy. It had a question mark at the end. That counts as a question. Fair enough. Yeah. Well, unless it's an optional. Looks, yeah. No, actually, it's not as complicated as it looks. Because if I can figure it out, and I'm an idiot. It actually, we're very close to finishing one here, this guy NZ. So then you'll see it, and it's just a list. All it is a list of tasks with dates attached to them. Sounds easy enough, right? So let's say, right, submit to store review. That can run till the 15th, because if they now. I'm actually going to back that off. Hang on. I'm going to change my mind on that. I want it to be available to turn it live on the 15th. So I could, I could say, oh, okay, I could put the 15th in there. But I don't think that that's playing it right. That doesn't give it the sense of urgency that it needs. So I think saying that needs to be hopefully completed by the 14th, right? Sorry, end on the 14th. No, let's do end on the 13th, right? So we want it to end on the... yeah, it's going to complain here. Hang on. I want to submit it by the 8th and have it in place by... so like my... if I'm lucky, my drop dead can be the 13th, right? Let's have a look and see how that looks. And I can't see it because my screen's in the way. It's a Christmas thing. Doesn't American consumerism demand that you turn it on November 1st? Actually, funny you say that. You're quite right. Funny you say that. I was like, oh, well, if I go by the stores, I better turn it on now. Here's the thing. I really struggled with these as I was thinking about that date, because originally I was like, oh, do it at the beginning of December. But depending on how I choose to implement this and whether I make it a, hey, it's Christmas season, this is what you got, or would you like to play the Christmas season version or the normal one? May not want to have it on too early. Do you know what I mean? So I welcome people's thoughts on that. Yeah. At the absolute latest on Black Friday. I can't remember. What date is Black Friday? I can't remember now you say that. Is it the 15th? Look at me blanking on all these American dates, right? Hey, I remembered 1776. It's the important one, right? Well, I think that was the first Black Friday, right? I mean, it's not going to cost. It's not like people are going to pay for this thing. You can if you want. You can go to peterwitham.com/BMC and buy me as much coffee to say thank you as you want to. It's November the 24th. Do we technically... so are we saying that in the hearts and minds of people, that's the beginning of Christmas? Which would be sad, right? Wouldn't that be sad? Makes me sad. Yeah, you know what? Let's do this. Why don't we say the beginning of December? Oh, see, I've done it wrong. Hang on, sorry. That is not... oh, I've messed my dates up. Personally, it is. It kind of is for me too. It's the day I start listening to holiday music. Yeah, me too, actually, now you mention it. Because Thanksgiving's just too soon for holiday music. But now you mention it. Give or take, the beginning of December, end of November is... Yeah, probably the week before. Yeah, I'm right there with you. And kudos for listening to the holiday music. I don't know why people just give me a hard time when I say I love holiday music. Okay, let's do this. Right, so let's fix these numbers up. We're going to say start submission on the 1st. Give ourselves 7 days for that to take place. Right? Boom. 7th of December, hopefully last date. Now, so preparing the meta for the store, this has to be ready by the 1st. And start on the 22nd. That gives me plenty of time to think this through. Right? No. End on the 1st. Okay. How does that look? Can't see it. My screen's in the way. All right. So this is a complete line here, right? So testing. That needs to go back to there. Preparing. Submitting. Extra time. Feels good, right? Except for all those things that you've forgotten about that'll come up. I have a theory for why people hate holiday music, but I'll save that rant for the relevant time period. Yeah, do it, because I'll probably join you on that rant. Okay, so that's the 120. Oh, hang on, sorry. This one is reliant on preparing the meta for the store. Right. Submit 1.2.0 to the store. All right, let's have a look here. Okay. Let's fix up. I love the fact that this is all like my ideas are in place and everything's cool and I'm ready to go because maybe. All right, let's take a look. So 110 for starters. Let's move that back up there. Create the images. Okay, code testing. Okay, this is where I need to fix this up, I think. Yeah, okay, so testing. Create. Let's copy that. Create item below. Everyone's probably like, and I get it. Maybe I should talk about this a little. I don't know. I'm sure everyone's like, but this is such a simple game. Why is he going to these lengths? It's about the discipline of doing it. I'll be as simple as that, right? Again, do whatever works for you, but I think it's good to practice the discipline, right? Just saying. TLDR, like everything else wrong with the world, it's the boomers' fault. Fair enough. Yeah. I would have been like, TLDR, bar humbug, you people. Okay, so from the 2nd. Hey, you know, okay, I'll get on it a little bit. Look at the state of the world, folks. Spread a little joy to yourself when you can, is what I'm going to say. Simple as that. Right? We all need a little joy. It's crappy enough out there without us adding to it. Okay, testing for 110. Let's make sure I got that right. Okay, ouch. That really hurt. I'm sure you heard that on the microphone. Oh, man. Okay, testing. And then the submit. And then I'm going to do some code. We're going to look at some code. Because I need your help. I need opinions. And if there's one thing I know internet people have is opinions. All right. Let's try. I'm going to try something here. Copy. Yeah, I didn't like it, did it? Yeah, see, knew it wouldn't like it. Okay, create item below. So all I need now is for all of you to make the game go viral, to make all this effort worth it. If you could do that, that'd be great. Thank you. No pressure. August, October the 10th. And 1 week. And this is reliant on... Feels an awful lot like Jira, doesn't it? If only someone could work on a client that was better than this. Better than Jira. Prepare the meta for the store. There you go. Okay. There you go, folks. We got it. Except, why is this one longer? Let's close that up. A lot of what we do here in the 1.10 release is totally going to make this 1.20 release a lot easier. That's the plan. Let's just go with that. Code on this string. I didn't say good code. Let's be fair. Let's be fair about that. All right. Okay, good deal. We're going to close that for now. That is that done, right? Let's open up Xcode. And I'll show you my two... Well, the one thing that's bothering me that doesn't feel right. And I think you'll probably know a better solution. I hope you do. All right. So, way down here. Okay, let me explain. That would help, wouldn't it? Right? In the new version, see this? There's this jump button that you use to jump. I know. Who knew? Instead of tapping on the screen. Now, thing is, I always want it to be in the bottom right-hand corner of the screen, right? Maybe in the future I'll offer an option to put it on the left. We'll see. Because, yeah, I am left-handed. Opening up Midjourney to vary the EH icon, adding but spooky. Oh, shit, I didn't even think about that. Yeah, that's a good idea. Thank you. Thank you, marketing guy. So, yeah, I always want this to be in the bottom right corner. Now, just putting it here like that ain't going to do it. How do we know this? Because I tried it. Obviously, all the different screen sizes have different ratios and everything else. This is put on the screen by default here, but this is not how it's placed in the game. I will explain. Because the different screen sizes, we can't rely that those numbers are always going to be in the same spot, right? So it's like, oh, all right, so we know what we need to do here. We need to figure out the screen size, figure out the location, and place it, all right? So how do I do that? Well, this works, but I don't think this is the best plan because I'm not... It's just one of those where my gut tells me there's an easier way, right? Here, the button jump, right? I set the position by calling this function that I've made. I know I made a function. And what it does is it returns a CG point. Now it says, okay, let the scene bottom equal the CG point of the width of the screen divided by 2 minus 100. Because I got to allow for the size of the graphic as well, right? So width of the screen halfway, because remember in this scene 0, 0 is right in the middle of the screen, right? So if you said get the full width and set it to that minus divide, you're going to be way off the screen, right? So divided by 2 basically puts it in the corner, right? And then minus 100 moves it enough inward that the graphic appears, right? Because of the size of the graphic. Now, that one seems to work fine in all instances of all screen sizes. The height, on the other hand, is problematic. What does he say here? How did I become the icon designer for the whole Discord? Because you did a bloody good job at it. You knew what to tell Midjourney. It's your own fault. If you were useless at it, like me, no one would ask you to do anything. Yeah, because we said Cocoa type. Yeah. So the height doesn't do the same way, even though it should, right? This is what puzzles me. Because the height, remember, 0 is in the middle. I'm going to try and get on the middle of the webcam here. In the middle, right? So to go down the screen, you've got to be a minus number, right? Keep following me on this. So again, get the height if you divide it by 2, it should give you the bottom of the screen. Doesn't always seem to work out that way, because I did that I did the same math, right, that I did here, and it did not put it in the corner, the bottom of the screen. I don't know why. But if I took the height and divided it by 3.2, basically giving it a little buffer space, it works on all devices. But it's not exactly the corner on all devices. I hope I'm making sense here. So that's why my gut tells me something's not right here. This explains why I have to do everything at my day job too. Yeah, exactly. Exactly what it means, yeah. You can use the self.frame max Y or min Y for the Y. Self.frame. How is self.frame different than self.size, which is essentially the containing view, right? And since my containing view and the frame are both full, wouldn't those numbers be the same? And that's kind of a question, I guess. But I also want to see if it is different. So let's do that. So self.frame. Max X. Okay. Sorry, as I was doing it, I was like, wait, self.frame dot max Y. And again, we're just 100. And I also print it out here so we can see the numbers, right? All right, let's go with an iPhone 14 Pro first. Now, I tried this on the 14 Pro. I tried it on the 14. I tried it on the SE. And I tried it on the latest iPad. And it at least put it in a comfortable place. That's the one that's just shipped. Use the barcode on the screen, the QR code. It just returns the top, bottom, left, or right of the whole frame. Oh. So, wait. Hang on. So, it won't automatically convert this then, is it? Is this more than one number? Cannot convert value of type CG point to expected argument type int. Cannot convert value of type CG point to expected int. Well, this would not be an int. I don't think. Maybe. And let me think about that for a second. Is it going to be... It's not going to like that, is it? I just got a feeling. Yeah, hang on, let me clean this up. This might not be the right call here for this, actually. A CG rect. Okay, so if that wait, self.frame. Okay, you know what? I'm making life hard for myself here. Hang on. Let me go back to this. Put a breakpoint. Yeah. Let's run it in the window. Except I can't see the window because the screen's in the way. Okay, there we go. Oh, also, by the way, this was another fantastic use of Rocket Sim. Just want to throw that out there because the rulers, I could measure the numbers in case anyone's interested. Again, and yet another reason to use Rocket Sim. Okay, let's open this up. So here, there's our numbers, right? So this is going to be the right hand side and the bottom. And where is my simulator? Where did it go? Here it is. Okay. So we're talking about this bit down here, right? I'll start the game. You'll see it. Maybe. Oh, Peter. Maybe I don't want to start the game yet because I won't be able to get back there. Okay, so it's going to put it in that corner down there. Can we do this? Self.frame.maxx. Oh, you know what though? That's interesting because that must be going outside of the safe area. Not that it matters for my game because I'm going outside the safe area anyway, but I wonder if that's why the numbers are different. But here's I guess, if I did that, oh, minus 100, right? You know, that's probably the stupid part that I did here. Let's see. It still doesn't like it. Oh, Peter. I feel like that was my fault. Just oh so slightly. Okay, let's go with those numbers. All right, do it. Ah, see? Right, so can't jump now. Not on the screen. It disappears off the screen when you see that, but it's not on the screen because it's probably just outside of the frame, maybe. Let's do this. See, in theory, that should at least see some of it. And you don't. All right, hang on. Let's get rid of this. That's going to get in the way. Ouch. Ouch. Thank you. I feel like I need to have a thing for you two so that when either of you comes in the channel, it just says, ouch. Just so I know it's like, one of you's got it, right? Or I get you to say ouch to announce yourself into the channel. If there's a way to set that up, I would totally do that for you. I'm sure there is. Okay, wait. Divide those by 2. There you go. Right, so here it is. Now at least I can jump over the hurdle. Give me a second here. I want to get some points. Because I'm waiting. I know the ouch is coming. Here it is. Ouch. Who's going to be brave and put it in the chat room first? There you go. Okay, so you see how... let's now switch to another device here. Let's do the iPhone 14. All right, and let's compare these. Now the tricky part with comparing these is this is going to be tricky because I can't just pause it, because if I pause it, the controls go away and I'll have to override it. Okay, see how far it is? Let's, oh boy, here we go. See how, actually those look the same now. So I don't. Let's figure this out. So I think it wants to go down a bit, right? So let's nudge it down half of the graphic, right? That's going to be on that one. Oh boy. The one on the right should be lower. Oh, sorry. I should have gone the other way. Great. Now I'm getting them in stereo. 2x, ouch. Okay, a little bit too far. Oh man, the chat room for the next half hour is just going to be ouch, isn't it? I know it. Oh jeez. It's lucky I love you all dearly. You don't know how many times in my sleep I've heard ouch. I'm just saying. Okay, a bit more. In theory, once I find these magic numbers, we should be good. But definitely further off to the right. But I got to be careful, and I'll explain why. Because you got to watch out for this notch, right, at the magic island and so on. Okay, that's better. From the height, that's better.
Ah, you dang kids, get off my cove.
May need to turn on the bot for this. you need an ouch bot, right? Okay, see, when you pause it, it goes away, right? And also, let me show. I know that my good friend CocoType has already downloaded the update and just totally happy with everything I've done, but I'm going to show him anyway. See, you go back, right?
Dang kids, get off my cove.
And then you can carry on. All right. Hey, I can't help the fact that he was right in front of the hurdle when I did it, but you saw it. Okay. Height's about right. Want to go off to the right more. So let's see.
But I'm only compiling tears.
That's better. Right, we're clear of the notch. And the island, if the island should ever be crazy wide. All right.
But I'm only compiling tears.
Okay, let's now try the 14 Pro. I think it was that one, right? Yeah, that feels better.
Compiling tears.
So many tears. All right, and then the other way around, still good. Yeah, look at that. See, I'm jumping
It's a
and I'm flipping.
winner.
Oh, dang it. Yeah. Okay, let's now try 10th generation iPad.
It's a winner.
Win, win, win! Oh my god. I don't know that I want to. Alright, hang on.
Oh, I see what you did there.
Alright, I turned it up. Try it again. Can't believe I'm telling him to try it again.
Ally McFowl.
I just get the feeling that it's going to haunt me forever. I'm going to turn it up here for myself a little bit. I don't know why. I don't know why. Okay. So, as you can see, no longer goes upright.
But I'm only compiling tears.
Oh, man, that damn pan flute. Oh, now someone got it. Now people got an ad break, so they got the relief. The rest of us didn't. If I could unlock this special quote, I want to hear it loud and clear. I don't know what that is. I'm gonna have to look it up. All right, try that.
Ah, you dang kids, get off my code.
Actually, it probably needs a little more. You know what's gonna happen, right? I'm gonna do something with real desktop audio. Oh, wait. And it's going to be too loud. Let me try this.
Ah, you dang kids, get off my code.
There you go. I'm totally going to look like that one day, aren't I? I just know it. Is it tomorrow? You're just 90 more bits. I know, but don't do it until we know what it's going to do.
Ah, you dang kids, get off my code.
Okay, so as you can see, I also fixed the iPad version. Notice how it is a little higher on the iPad, but I don't think it's
Ah, you dang kids,
terrible,
get off my code.
right? I think it's acceptable. Hopefully you all do too.
But I'm only compiling tears.
He's really working it, isn't he? All right, let's go back to... Oh, wait. Did I do... I didn't do the SE, did I?
Compiling tears.
All right. We know what the quote was already if there wasn't this 10-second delay.
But I'm only compiling tears.
But what if it's nothing? Oh, you know what? I guess I could just look it up on the website, couldn't I? Right? Wait, there's not just a current photo?
But I'm only compiling
Most
tears.
weekdays, you could easily use that as my current photo for my ID and it would probably work. Yeah. Okay, I think that looks reasonable on the SE. I feel like that's essentially all of the devices that could probably run this thing based on iOS version. Or at least the different ratios. So, excellent. Okay. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, this guy NZ, for that. Yeah. Simplifies the math, right? Okay, so this will be a change for 1.1. All right, but
Ah, you dang kids,
doesn't
get
need to
off
be in
my
the
code.
show notes. Doesn't need to be in the notes. How's it look on WatchOS? Bloody terrible. You know, actually, you could totally play this game on the Watch. You know, but it would probably kill the battery, right? No, it's okay now. Here we go. Okay.
Yeah, I compiled once. Didn't like it.
Was it worth it? I guess I set that up. No one's ever redeemed it. Hope it was worth it, Coco Type. Not at all, which makes it so worth it. Hey, you know, I want it to feel like it's part of the channel. So, there you go. You know what I should do, and I regret this already. I should just ask you, what do you want it to be? And I'll make it that. Yeah, I know. You tell me what you want it to be, and I'll make it that for next time. Of course, if I'd have charged $1 million for it, I wouldn't care because I'd be retiring from it right now. You know. Ouch, you want it to be... Okay, here's the deal then. You know what? I can't remember if those are unlocked by certain things. Meaning you get a certain amount and you can have 1 or 2 or so on. I don't remember. But if you or any, you know, if you both want to record an ouch and send them to me, I'll put them together. Yeah. Okay. You know what? you got an option. Either I can say that, I'm perfectly happy with that, or if you want to send me a recording, that's up to you as well. But let me capture the text here. You want me to do it now? I might be able to record it now. Should we try? I'm worried about screwing up my audio, but hey, I'm game. Right? Oh, you've seen my super secret podcast setup. Oh no. Oh no. I don't know if it'll work. I'll try it. Hang on. All right. Your text message tone. There you go. Okay. I'll give you the raw file in in the Discord. Another reason to join the Discord, everybody. Yeah. Another reason to join the Discord. Okay, let me see if I can record this. Don't make any sounds. Coco, you want Coco help as well? Oh my god. All right. Hang on. Okay, Coco is best Swifter. Don't tell him I said that. All right, here we go. Coco is best Swifter. Don't you? You just had to, didn't you? I wonder if it actually recorded that. Should we? Let's see. Coco is best Swifter. Don't you? That I'm assuming you guys heard that. I don't know. I should just leave that one. Did you hear that one? No. Let me check my sources here. I'm actually surprised he didn't mess it up. Hang on. Coco is best Swifter. Oh, don't you? You dang kids. All right, let me. I don't know if I should say it or not, because I know what's going to happen. All right, I'll check that out in a second. Hang on. Coco is best Swifter. Don't tell him I said that. I'm now just voiceover, right? Coco is best Swifter. Don't tell him I said that. Coco is best Swifter. Don't tell him I said that. All right, there you go. Let me, before we go any further, let me also put that in the... Let me put that one in the Discord here for you, so you can have it. Hang on. Here you go. Oh, dang. I'm just looking at those creepy hurdle jumping ones. Dude, those are awesome. Totally grabbing that. Thank you. Okay, let's see what you're talking about on this other one here. Will I get in trouble for playing this on the stream? You want it to sound like those? I think I could probably do that. I'm sure as hell willing to try. All right, this could require some really peculiar audio editing here, but I'm gonna I'll do that one separately because I'm going to have to go through a bunch of other audio apps to distort it and stuff that probably will mess with the audio setup here, but I'll try it. But Coco, you can get your one from the Discord for your ringtone. All right, there you go. This audio session was brought to you by Marconi. No, it wasn't. At this point, I'm not sure where this stream has really gone. Okay. All right, hang on. Okay, so that's problem number one solved. While I've got the brains in the room, I feel embarrassed to ask this question actually, but I guess if you don't know, you don't know. I want to show you something here. And hey, if I've done something really silly or whatever, obviously I don't know it because I would have figured it out by now. Here's the bit of code in question, right? So I call this function. It returns a Boolean. Now, it also runs a closure, right? So this closure has got a for loop in it. Here's the problem. When I set this here, it's not really working because it's setting self.match in the closure, I believe. And I need it to be setting it, well, in this case, it's actually outside the function as well. But the root issue here is, how do I set something that I'm going to return in the function from within this closure? Because I basically want to run this for loop, and as soon as I've got a match, I want to return out of this function with a true or false, right? I can't figure that out. I hope I'm explaining it right. I can't figure out how. So let me give a better definition here. Let's say, yeah. Let's say I've got this thing, right? So var thing is a bool, right? And it's false by default. And then if I'm going through this and I've got a match, right? I want thing to equal true. But that won't work. I don't think it shouldn't even compile, right? It was written to but never read. If I return thing, I don't think it works. Am I making sense? And it's escaping closure, so you kind of can't. That's what I thought. So at least that's the conclusion I had drawn. Is there? So I guess my next question is, a better way to write this, right? I think you understand what I'm going for. Right? Basically, I get a list. What this is, and you can make it an async function and use the async version of get pending notification. How does that differ? Because the async is not an escaping closure? Is that? I think you get what I'm trying to do, right? Go in. If in the list of pending notifications, if you've got a match for this, return true. Otherwise, return false, right? You get to the end of the list with no matches, return false. That's the in and out of all I want to do here. Okay, let me take a look at this. Function check for notification. Notification of string async bool. Is that the only change that I have to make? Which would be awesome. I've forgotten the name. Match. No, it is not. I knew it couldn't be that simple. Okay. What I've got here is not working for me. So this is preventing me from shipping my update, which is annoying. But I got to the point where it's like, okay, I'm asking the wrong questions here that I'm trying to solve, I think. Support multiple lines, and I know you don't keep up if I post more than one at a time. Thank you. Bless you. So here's the thing too, right? I really don't need this. I don't need it in this scope, is what I'm saying, right? It's completely silly to have it in that scope, right? So this really should be right. It's only needed in this function. Then do your for loop. Oh, sorry, hang on. So let request equals await that. Okay, yeah, all right. Let me follow along here. Give me 1 second, sorry. Let requests equal. Why am I not just copying this? I don't know. Then do your for loop and return true if it matches, and return false outside of the loop. Thank you. That is what my brain was telling me. Like, can I not just return false outside of the loop? Right? Okay. So in my loop here, I can just return true. Right? There's the loop. Otherwise, return false. And if I'm understanding. See what I mean about posting more than one line at a time? Yes! Now you mention it. Get rid of the function that takes a closure. Oh, okay. You mean just get rid of all of this? Okay, I want to make sure I'm getting the right match in here. Hang on. I've probably got a typo here, right? And the match and close bracket. Okay, thank you. And now the last two lines. Okay, I'm ready for this. It's like the dev equivalent of going to visit grandpa, right? I'll say it so you don't have to. I mean, delete the last two lines. Yeah, okay. You mean, yeah, I don't need the print. Actually, I don't even need that, right? At this point, this is exactly what I wanted it to look like at the beginning of this theory. But it never occurred to me to think like async and stuff. So thank you. Yep, I got you. I got those two in one. Yeah. Okay. Because I think this is what was causing my... oh, that's... Maybe I've complicated this. Oh, okay, this Yeah, sorry. Okay, hang on. This calls this, so I got to do the same thing, right? I guess. Can't just be a sync bool and return. Wait, this can just be a sync bool and return a wait as well. Oh, thank you. What did I miss? Hang on, I missed one. Hang on. Should this return a wait? Oh, thank you. Oh, okay. So now this is where that's fine. This is where it actually gets called, right over here. So in other words, I call that function twice to get it. This is basically triggering, you may recall, that check mark display from the system. So then instead of on appear here, you need task. Good point. Thank you. So I'm gonna try and get this right. We don't want. I basically want to move these ones out of here, right? Oh, wait. Yeah. Oh. Oh, okay. So, learning here for me. All of this lot could actually go in a task and it would be perfectly happy. Interesting. Okay. Fine. Then we'll do that. Did not know that. No surprise to anybody, right? Oh, okay. Now it makes sense. I did not know that. I know. Again, no surprise to anybody, right? Everyone's like, yeah, we saw that coming. Okay, let's try this. Let's see if this... My theory is right that this has been my problem, because I think it is. All right, so... Beautiful. Even though technically it's wrong here, but that's because I haven't cleared it out. Hang on. All right, that's not going so well. That went fine. Let me try and kill it real fast, but not lose focus. Go back. That's how that should work, right? Coco is best swifter. Yeah, that's why I sent him the sound file, right? There it is. Now, what I've got remaining to do here, right, is obviously I got to fix this up so it gets cleared out. I know that. And I've obviously got something wrong on the 7. But the 1 there, that is not what was working before, if I remember rightly. It was working as within memory. It wasn't working with persistent storage and capturing it back. However, see, the interesting thing is, technically, that should not look like that now, because that notification doesn't exist in the system anymore. But I think that's just a separate issue I got to work through, right? That does not exist now. Simple as that. So it shouldn't match. All right, does that make sense? But this is still a lot better than where I was. Since it only happens on appear, you need something to update it while the view is still on screen. Oh, so actually then I could tie it, right? So this notification ID one here, right? I could tie it to this when this changes. Well, technically though, isn't that what's already happening with state? Oh, but yeah, it's got to re-trigger to pull it again. Huh. That's what I think is going on. Why you need to reboot, not about why it's not clear. Wait, what? Okay, your second statement is the one that confuses me. Actually, the one doesn't make sense either, because if I clear it out, like the app's not even open, it should now go pull the data and not show it. But yeah, because it won't exist on the device anymore. I had to relaunch the app at one point to get it to show up. Oh, I'm sure there's other issues here. Yeah. I just needed to get past this part. What was happening? It was checking both of them. That's what I needed. The problem I needed to get past. To now think about whether my logic is sound overall. Does that make sense? But you've helped solve my first problem, which now gets me to the next one. Yeah. Thank you. Because chances are this might not be the best system, but now I can work it from here and see that. And in the process, I've learned the async version of this. So thank you. All right, cool. I will be right back, folks. I need to grab a bottle of water. I'll be right back.
Does someone need a hug?
I can hear the music. Do you know what my favorite thing to say in all caps is? What's that? Okay, I'm gonna guess. Hang on. My guess. Oh, let's wait till the end of the ad break. It's only fair on everybody else. Oh, you know what? Hang on. Hold on. It's only right I should do this. Hold on. Give me 1 second here. Talk amongst yourselves. You already was. Is it this? It crashed. Stream Deck. Hang on. Wow. Okay, forget it. Totally crashes Stream Deck. All right. I'll do it the other way. Hang on. I know. Here's one I didn't prepare in the oven earlier. I think it's this. Coco is best swifter. Don't tell him I said that. Is that it? Oh, that isn't it. Oh, dang. Coco is best swifter. Don't tell him I said that. Coco is best swifter. Don't tell him I said that. Coco is best swifter. Don't tell him I said that. Coco is best swifter. Don't tell him I said that. Coco is best. Coco is best. Coco is best. Coco is best swifter. Don't. I think that's 3 minutes. Doesn't it sound like a school choir, like your average school band? But yes, Mono, I found a way around it. I found the glitch. There is a new theme tune in town, everybody. We call it the Coco type theme tune. Alright, I've pretty much done everything I wanted to do on this stream. I know, sad, isn't it? There was one other thing I was going to talk about today. Hang on, let me think for a second. I got the damn flute in my head. No. Other than go download the game, just scan that QR code. Yeah. Which flute? All of them. The one that's coming. See, KNH, see what you've done? You've made this half possible for another year. Oh, he won't do it again. Oh, Lord. What? Oh, what is this punishment? Actually, the good thing is that you know full well you can't do one with Taylor Swift, otherwise we'd get kicked. But that would be hell. Also, did you? Even I noticed this. So I think it was it Jay that was right, who guessed 1989 was the next one. I think it was. Even I noticed that. Yeah. Oh, was it really? Okay, well, like I would know, but I just assumed there was more. Plus, it's the only one I know, so, you know. I think I've covered it here today. Yeah. So we've got the, let me find it here. Where is it? Right. We've got the timeline. I just got to do that and we're good. But I did buy myself this gap here because I want to try and finish and ship the Job Finder update. But I do want to say, I'm really just happy that the 101 is out there for Endless Hurdles. I'm also still happy that the 10 shipped, because it wouldn't have happened without all of you folks, right? Remember, the idea sort of came to life on the live stream, and you all helped work through some issues. So community effort, really appreciate it. And I'm still very excited about it. I know it's a basic game right now. There's no denying that, but it was always meant to be. But I'm pretty pumped to keep going on this thing, right? I wouldn't have done all this effort here today with the ideas if I didn't think it was worth doing and worth keep going forward on. And it is also maybe something I should talk about in the podcast, but something good to focus on, right? And I think that the other thing here is to focus on this one for a little while. Not exclusively, but get some of these working things in here. I was doing some refactoring today while I was watching this guy NZ's stream as well. So I think it's that plus the Project Hack game from the game perspective right now are the two that I'm gonna focus on. Really want to get some more done on Project Hack. It's terribly behind time, but this one was an important one, I think, to get out as my first iOS game. Technically, right? I guess technically Project Hack Prologue was the first one, but never made it to the public. It stayed in the test group to get the answers that I needed. So really want to, just say thank you to everybody, because it's been hard, right? And you all know this. Making things look simple is hard, and doing simple things from scratch is hard. And just want to say thank you to everybody. Seriously, it means us. We all make a lot of fun with each other on all of our streams, but at the core, everybody helps everybody out, which is really what I hoped all of this and the Discord and everything else was going to be. Yeah, thank you, Mono. But let's not help Mono anymore with his SwiftUI stuff. Just kidding. But no, seriously, it is kind of a, hey, what's everyone working on? Keep everybody moving forward kind of approach that we take, which is cool. Thanks for driving the idea and actually building the thing. Well, you're welcome. I have some ideas that I think are fun. I'll give you a clue, right, for some of it, although it's not really that unobvious. By having the jump button, gives me a little area to put other buttons around it for other things. One of the things that I've thought was a good idea is some kind of jet boots. I think it was this guy NZ who said, "Oh, this is awesome. You should do that." So I'm gonna do that, right? So that it stays to the core of the game, which is this idea of jumping things, right, to get scores and so on. But there are so many places I've realized I can take that and work with it. Even to the idea of maybe there's a storyline here somewhere, something like that. So, potato button, yeah. Still think the potato crossover is a good idea. So yeah, and this guy NZ, thank you, appreciate it. At this point, I have some other ideas for games, and maybe I might do a Miss Sprite kit. But you know what I think might be interesting? I think I gotta make that leap, right? I think I gotta do something with Scene Kit in 3D, don't you? Don't know what that looks like. Don't know. But I kind of want to do something with 3D. And along that line, I'm wondering if our community shooter should be stepped up to a 3D scene so that we can bring in models, so that when the spaceship goes left and right, we can turn it and tilt it without having to just use images for it. Do you know what I mean? That's something I'm thinking about too, because I got a feeling like the Scene Kit stuff may become relevant at some point for the headset. I don't know, but yeah, Vision Pro. There you go. See, I just got a feeling somewhere along the way might be good to play with some Scene Kit stuff. But I did mention this earlier when I was watching this guy NZ stream. I'm going to do some stuff with Game Center, because at the very least, I think the Endless Hurdles game can have an achievements system, and some kind of high scoreboard would be a good thing, right? So just wanted to give you some clues as to what I'm thinking. A lot of it as well, it means using technologies that I've not used before. Great, right? Moving to Reality Kit for Vision Pro, not Scene Kit. Okay, so maybe I go the Reality Kit route. Yeah. How about adding that 30k channel point redeem for Do a Challenge? I'm just trying to think if there's enough things on my list that I can say yes, and it's so far in the future I don't have to worry about it. But the offer is still there, Mono NZ, for us to work through that view that you had that you wanted to rebuild in SwiftUI. I don't mind. I'm game for it. It's up to you. That doesn't cost you any points. Don't do it. KNH will spend it on Mono NZ's benefit. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Very true. Yeah, so anyway, about 90% finished. Fantastic. That's what I was hoping. That's all I got here today. But I wanted to give you a glimpse of some of the things that I'm thinking about. And maybe I don't know, maybe eventually there'll be an iPad version of Endless Hurdles that'll be enhanced in some way to take advantage of the screen space, because I don't think I've got enough ideas right now for things to take advantage of the iPad screen, right? But I'm sure there must be some. Yeah. Just having some constraint issues. So anyway, that's what I got for you today, folks. I'm going to be... I'm glad to get this down and start thinking about it. Start working on it as well. I'm sure you'll all see the betas, of course, in test flight as I work through this. And I also now want to look at this in-app event thing, whatever it was called. Yeah. Even more hot air balloons on iPad Pro. You know, it's funny how you can play it sometimes and you don't see like hardly any, and the next minute you're like, is this a festival going on here? You know, maybe I need to constrain those somehow. I don't know. I did it earlier today and I'm like, where the hell did all these blues come from? You know. Yeah, anyway, that's it. That's all I got today, folks. I appreciate all of you hanging out as always. And let's see here. Let's do some shout outs. Because Coco Type, are you streaming tomorrow? Oh, Mono, you're always welcome. You know that. And I'm indeed. Right, everybody. Follow him right now. Go follow, if you don't already, Coco Type. Because, you know, he don't sink like the ship. Also, I don't think he has that sticker. You'll be pleased to know. Yeah. Nutify, again. I think he's Tuesday, I think. Of course, you know, one day Mono will stream again. We're still working on that. And of course, this guy NZ, who's working on his game, which is really coming along nicely. You know, I know he says he's got a lot of scope creep, but it really is coming along, folks. Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. Okay, thank you for Nada. That's right. And then finally, you can find all of us in the Discord where, yeah, the mayhem's worse than this, but we do like to try and help people. Tuesday, Thursday. Yes, that's what I think for Jay. I think you're right on that. Did I do Jay's one? I'm not sure if I did, right? Here you go, Jay Wilson, who's been doing a lot on YouTube as well. But yeah, Tuesday, Thursday, I think it is. Doing a lot of interesting stuff there as well. And I may do some Twist on a stream. I know. I was thinking about it and I thought Endless Hurdles is a good one to convert over to a Twist file because it's pretty straightforward. There's nothing complicated in there. So may do that one on one of them too. But that's it, folks. That's what we got here today. I hope you all have a good start to the week. If you're out there on the East Coast, watch yourselves, right? Don't do anything silly. It's bad enough for you as it is. But we're hoping it comes through for you. That's it, folks. Thank you so much. Have a great start to your week. Wait, did I say East Coast? I meant West Coast. Just before I hit the button, I'm like, yeah, wait, he's right. Did I say East? I meant West.
Yeah, I compiled once, didn't like it.